I'm with your girlfriend.
Yeah. Bang! Yeah, 713, don't step in this league, throwing rocks at the backboard. Living our dream, better dribble to the three, take the shot, here a cash short. And we don't even care what you say, we ain't scared of the hate, get a win and just laugh more. Stand in the paint, better clear out the way, hit the court with the black force energy. Every single week on a killing spree, you kidding me? You talk about winning with the epitome, you better be talking with peace and we locking the key on them. Know that it's rocking with Ryan and Donte, the drip guy, we beyond the gossip, the topics we talk on a pop and we conquering the obstacles that we cross as a team. Shot from the seats, we the Rockets like Elon. It's the H-Town run down. Let's get started right now.
Hey everybody, thank you for joining us today on a interesting post-game in the playoffs, round one. It's Monday, and it's definitely feeling like Monday today. This is H-Town Rundown, Houston Rockets Basketball Podcast. And I'm your host, Preston. Follow me, GWG. Follow H-Town Rundown on YouTube, Instagram, as well as X. You got a lot of guys here to talk, and we got a lot of things to talk about today. Let's start with Donte, man. It's good to have you on. What's going on, D?
I'm good, man. Just can't wait to get into it. I want to, start out by giving a special shout out to a player I watched during high school, Shelton Henderson. He decommitted from Duke. Now he's headed to Miami. He's going to the University of Miami Hurricanes. So just want to give my boy a special shout out who I watched all year long in high school, play for Bel Air High School.
Congratulations, man. What'd you say his name was?
Shelton Henderson.
I thought he committed to Duke, no?
Nah, he decommitted the other day. He going to Miami now.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, that's nice, man. That's nice. Wishing the best for him. Donte's obviously in good spirits. He's gonna be the little bit of positivity we've got on the show today for sure, but we're gonna remain positive. Ryan, man, it's good to have you on the show. Of course, where can we find you? And
Speak for yourself.
I speak for myself and behalf of the Rockets' entire fan base community when we say "fuck the Golden State Warriors."
Oh.
There we go. No, you know what? I could be doing a lot better. I feel like I have a hole in my heart from that loss last night. But we'll come back and be better in game 2.
Ryan is suffering from that right now, but we'll find out why. He's got a lot to tell us. And speaking about telling us, we got Mr. AK from Rockets Round Robin, as well as Rockets Propaganda. He got a lot going on. So, AK, man, thank you for joining us again on a beautiful, terrible Monday. Where can we find you, and what's up?
You can. I hate Ryan so much. You can find me on Twitter /X at AKinfinity_VBS. You can find me on YouTube at the Rockets Propaganda channel. I'll tell you what ain't up, and that's people shooting percentages. But we're going to get into that in a little bit.
I'll tell you what is up.
My age.
Head.
Yeah, I'm going to need you to tell me some jokes that I heard, like, never before. Like, you telling me jokes I heard, like, you wasn't even a twinkle in your daddy's eye. But when I first heard these jokes, bro, like, they ain't even think of conceiving you when I heard these jokes. Like, you got to come up with. I thought you knew people had new jokes. Why you new with old jokes?
It was receding at 10?
The energy that these two are serving right now is what the Rockets fan base is experiencing.
Somebody need to bring my. I need my tequila, man. I need my shots of tequila real early today. It's a little early for it, but oh well.
95-85 was the final score against the Golden State Warriors. Let's talk about the game. Unfortunately, we knew we was going to lose one at Toyota. Quoting AK here, we knew we was going to lose one Toyota. So let's talk about why we lost this interesting game. Donte, please start us off, man, and talk about that second quarter. I mean, we ended up losing that second quarter by 16 points. They scored 29 to our 13. Ouch. But break down this game for me, man.
Oh, my goodness, man. That second quarter looked like a circus what I watched last night, man. I mean, we just couldn't hold on to the ball. Lee, we had 4 straight turnovers when we try to go to the basket, and you see a Golden State Warrior put their hand out and the ball just pop out like it was a fumble or something. I mean, it was just an absolute circus in that second quarter. I mean, golly, but like I say, we was definitely out of character all like we tonight, last night. You don't normally see us turn that ball over like that, but that second quarter, man, was just even Fred was on the floor, man. Even when Fred was on the floor, we was like turned the ball over. But we made Udoka, man. You got to get up out of that stubbornness with Fred VanVleet, man. You really do got to get up out of that, man, because ain't no way in the world you let this man shoot 4 for 19, 2 from 13 from 3 all night and keep him in the game and not play a Aaron Holiday, not play Aaron Holiday's some minutes. But you don't hesitate to take Jalen Green up out of the game. You take him up out of the game, and he's struggling. But you don't take Fred VanVleet out. You just got to keep him on the floor. You just really got to keep him on the floor throughout the whole entire fourth quarter, and not make not one change and put Holiday in to give us a little juice. Now, I did like the resiliency we did have, being down 23 and cutting the lead to within 4. I do like that. So that gives us a little something to go on for game 2. Yep. But again, you cannot have Fred VanVleet. You cannot have your backcourt going 7 for 34. You just cannot have that. And like I say again.
Hang on. Say that number again.
7 for 34. You cannot have that. You cannot have your backcourt doing that. And like I always say, LP is I'm not worrying about LP. He's gonna play well, which is he did last night. But if we don't have Jalen Green playing himself, we don't have a chance to win this series at all. So at the end of the day, Jabari Smith showed some life in that second half. He did. He hit a big 3 in the corner. Our man Thompson woke up a little bit, but other than that, he only took 9 shots. He was out of the game he got 33 minutes last night. Like I say, Tari Eason even came out the bench and went 3 for 10 on open 3-point jump shots and missed a couple of bunnies at the rim. But like I say, man, half-court offense and shooting is just gonna. I don't care about what the numbers said. The Warriors are just they're a better shooting team than we are. Let's just be honest with it. The numbers don't let them numbers fool y'all. They are a better shooting team than we are. And you saw why last night. They were able to make 12 3-pointers last night. We was 6 of 29 from 3-point range last night. You're not going to beat Golden State with your backcourt going 7 for 34. You're going 6 of 29 from the 3-point line. And guess what? We didn't make our free throws last night. We went 55%. That doesn't really help. That ain't going to really help. So that made it much worse. So at the end of the day, if your backcourt don't go 7 for 34, and if you make your free throws, you win the game. If Jalen Green at least has a 15-point outing, we at least win the game. At least score at least a 15-point outing, we at least win the game. But other than that, if you're Ime Udoka, come on, man. You got to get up out your stubborn old head. You cannot have Fred VanVleet out there missing that many shots like that. And Fred VanVleet was open. He was open on every shot that he took.
Ass naked.
Nobody ran out there to him, and he was wide open. I thought the first shot that he hit was going to give us a sign that he could be on last night, because the first shot that he took to make it 7-0. And then I saw, like, in the fourth quarter, this man missed a 3 as one possession. He missed a 3. I mean, I think Amen Thompson got the ball back. He was wide open again and missed it again, man. And he wasn't even, I think he hit that first shot, he wasn't even close to the rim. But I need Ime Udoka. If you're going to take out Jalen Green, show the same goddamn energy to Fred VanVleet. Please do that. Don't just sit up there and let this man go 4 for 13. And
no, I mean, we got pumped.
Don't just do that, man. Let's put Aaron Holiday. Let's give him some run and see what could happen after that. But that was crazy. Shooting just really hurt us bad. And then that second quarter, when we just turned the ball over and just looked like a circus, that ain't going to get it.
Pooped the bed. Now, speaking of Aaron, we got our own Aaron joining us. Jumping in. What's going on, AP? What's going on? Oh, wait. Hang on. Damn, bro. He got scared.
He wants to go sub in for Fred.
Oh, gee. Lake Show Jerry asked a great question here. Once AP jumps back in, I'd like to. Hey, there we go.
There we go.
Hey, what's going on, my man?
Not too happy.
No. Why are you upset?
Not too happy.
He's not even wearing Rockets hat this time.
No.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Lake Show Jerry asked a great question. Can you guys overcome mediocre to bad games from Jalen and Fred VanVleet? In the playoffs, I think this is an interesting question, but I want AK to take this question.
I believe we can, because we've done it before, bro. Like, how many times these two had bad games even together, and we ended up pulling it out. And the reason we pulled it out is because we at least didn't we at least won the turnover battle as well as the rebound battle. Like that was another thing that we were very careless with in this game one. Like we had 5 more turnovers than the Warriors did, which is 5 possessions we did not get a shot off, and we lose by 10 on top of missing 9 free throws. So let's say on a good day, out of them 5 possessions, we scored 2 points. Because the way we shoot the ball, we score 2 to 3 points, and we make 5 more of them damn free throws, and we get lucky and make 1 more 3-pointer. Good Lord, I ain't even asking much. I'm asking you to be below average, not horrid. If we had a below average game, we win, and we probably smoke them. But we had a horrid offensive game. I got a question for y'all. Who took the most shots in that game one, bro? Who took the most shots? Okay. Now, I think you know what my next question going to be. Who took the least shots?
Jabari, no? It was Jabari.
Jabari did, I think, take the least amount of shots.
Now, how many shots did Jabari miss?
0.
How many shots did Fred miss?
Too many.
A lot.
He missed a lot.
Too many.
I'm not mad. I ain't too mad at Fred for taking them ass naked shots because he was ass naked. But he was ass naked for a reason.
But you got to take them. You can't just pass them up.
Exactly. However, if Ime Udoka can get out of his own asshole, I don't know what's in there. I don't know what he been eating, but I guarantee his asshole stink right now because he mad at what he left out there. First of all, you mean to tell me you can't figure out a way to drop Fred's shot attempts just a little bit to redistribute them? I can't even speak right. I'm so pissed off. We can't do that. Like, okay, instead of 19 shots, how about 14 shots for Fred and a couple more shots for Bari, a couple more shots for LP. LP should have at least had 20 shots this game because he had it going like that. Warriors ain't got nothing to do.
He was hitting them.
Exactly. LP could have at least got 4 more shots. Jabari could have at least got 2-3 more shots. Like, I don't think that's asking too much, but we did turn the ball over way too much, so there was probably shots that other guys could have got. But sometimes some missed shots are just as bad as turnovers. Fred, the biggest problem with the Rockets, let me just go ahead and just give you the whole spiel, bro. Like the biggest problem with the Rockets is their offense is built off of offensive rebounds. That is a huge problem. Like, how you build an offense off of offensive rebounds? Oh, we're going to put in Steven Adams and play him along with Şengün and Jabari, and we're going to go on a run. Because you ain't got the intelligence to draw up some plays to get the right guys open, because it ain't just about getting anybody open. How about getting the right guys open to take the shots that they're good at? Dylan, this was one of them games I would have loved Dylan to get like 3 more 3-point shots. I would have loved to have that happen in a game like this. He's our best 3-point shooter. Like, you say what?
He should have shot more too.
Yeah, like he could have been a lot more aggressive this game, and I wouldn't have said a diddly squat word, bro. I wouldn't have said nothing. I would have been very happy with it because at least I know with Dylan, he gonna be aggressive. When he's aggressive, somehow, some way, we play better. Even when he's hijacking offensive sets, it don't make no sense, and that's part of the problem. The hierarchy that we developed over the last 2 months just died. That thing died bad. And I want to give Amin Thompson and Jalen Green a lot of flack, but they was tasked with guarding the demon Steph Curry. Like that, and they did a good enough job. It's just he a Hall of Famer for a reason, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't a terrible thing. Now, I want to stay on this point, but we're talking about Alperen Şengün, right? How he could have had more shots. Alperen Şengün had 1 shot in the fourth quarter. Shot.
Coach, Udoka, what's happening, my brother? You can't draw up more plays for your big man? Or you got to put in Steven Adams to come clog the paint?
Especially one of your main guys who came to play last night.
No. One season. Right? So, look, the Warriors had that crazy second quarter run Who didn't play very much to start the second quarter?
Jalen Green.
We turned the ball over. We turned the ball over.
No,
all-
Alfred Şengün did not play very much to start the
that was basically why they got out to that huge run.
They got off on that run because Şengün
Yeah,
was
because we
not
basically turned the ball over, basically the whole second quarter. That's why they were able to get up. We literally went like 4 straight possessions without even having a shot. They scored off all them turnovers. When we even tried to drive to the basket, you'll see them reach their arm out and just poke the ball away. And Steve Kerr said an interesting point last night, which is like I said, I had to agree with. You heard him in the huddle. It said the only way the Rockets can score is at least an offensive rebound or a turnover.
in transition,
that's
right?
how we were really scoring last night. We either forced a turnover or got an offensive rebound, and that's what we just gotta realize where we are, and we've been like that all season, really. Like we can, like everybody said, like Reggie Miller said, we can get away with that for a full 82 games, but in the series, we can't be able to get away with a lot of them. We're gonna have to be good in the half court, and so that's how we got all our points. Most of our points in basically forcing them to turn the ball over and offensive rebounding. And like I say again, if Ime Udoka, I understand everybody gotta have more shots, but goddamn, can you? Like I say, I would like to see if Aaron Holiday would have made a little, if you would have put Aaron Holiday in, what this game would be like. If you go, but like I say, I wish Ime Udoka just stop being so stubborn. Realize, hey, it's not working, Fred. It's not working for you, Fred. The same way you bench Jalen Green, you do the same to Fred. He just didn't have it, and he just killed us all night. He shot us up out of the game the whole night, literally the whole night. 19 shots.
40 minutes.
Yes, he shot us out of the game the whole night.
Wait. Hey, Fred played 40 minutes.
He played 40 minutes, bro.
Yes.
Yep.
What were you?
40 minutes.
Stayed on the floor. It didn't get taken out one time. Didn't get taken out.
Nope.
Surprise. What
Jabari played 25 minutes.
What kind of
He need to play 30 minutes a game this series.
He had 35.
Wait, who
Right.
played what?
Get a Jabari?
Jabari played 25 minutes, and
No,
outside of that second quarter, Barry was balling.
I do
Yeah.
not.
Barry had
Jabari should've
25.
started
Tari
really
had
scored off the
21
bench
minutes.
so
Adams
bad.
had 19 minutes.
His spark was 3 shots.
It was 3 shots and 3 makes. We didn't have that on.
He made as many as Tari. Right? We talking about a spark, right? I guess I don't know. He does a lot of good things, right? I think we should play him starter minutes, right?
I agree.
And I don't know where you're gonna find those minutes, right? Because you want to play men, you want to play. Okay, hang on. You don't want to play Fred. You have to play Fred. You got to play Jalen to some degree, right? You got to play Dylan Brooks, right? He still shot 40%.
Do you?
Dylan?
What shots did Dylan take that Jabari wouldn't have took? Ask yourself that question.
It's not offensive. It's not offensively. You need to play Dylan. You have to play him defensively.
What defensively is Dylan gonna do that Jabari can't do?
Other than be a brick wall, I think Dylan Brooks has been in the playoffs before. And Jabari has.
Okay, cool. He's gonna be a brick wall. Who posting him up? Who posting up over there, Golden State?
Who posting up?
Nobody's posting up over there.
I'm not talking about posting up. I'm talking about blow-bys, right? People trying to blow by Dylan Brooks. He bigger. Pause. He bigger, right? The difference is Jabari. Like you can get around Jabari, right? He's fast. He's a mobile guy for 6'11", but you can get around Jabari for these quicker guards, right? Dylan, I trust him a little bit more right now over Jabari in the scenario. Now, can Jabari be better? Absolutely. I'm not knocking on Jabari at all. I just
no problem, Ime.
He's best served, like Ryan is saying, coming off the bench. So in a roundabout way, I'm agreeing with Ryan. I just think he deserves to play starter minutes. It's just going to be hard to find those.
Sure it is, Ime.
Why Ime?
Because that's what Ime thinks. It's hard to find minutes for Jabari, even though he started most of the season and we played very well while he was starting during the season. How can we say that?
Amin played less minutes. Tari played a couple less minutes.
So guess what you're gonna have to do, Coach? Coach Udoka, you know what you're gonna have to do?
Put me in.
That little light-skinned dude that you got running point guard, little Drake Jr., you're gonna have to cut his minutes by 25%.
Yep.
Because
you're gonna have to.
because if he's gonna be playing like a coward like that, he need to be sitting next to you coaching. If he just supposed to be a on the floor coach, he can do that from the sideline. If he just gonna be jacking.
Why they should have got a guy like Taj
The moment
Jones.
I'm telling you, you better figure it out soon. You better figure it out soon because you may not have a lot of time. Because again, like I say, I really thought if Fred gonna be struggling that bad, I wanted to see a little Aaron Holiday. See how I guarantee you, Aaron Holiday don't miss all them shots. He don't miss all them. He ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, a Holiday will hijack a possession and he'll jack up something, but it's gonna go in. One thing he can do, he can shoot that thing.
Yep, and he got a little more athleticism than you think he does.
And you're not giving up nothing on. As a matter of fact, you gaining on defense. He better on defense than Fred.
Yep. But like I say, we not gonna see it. Ime Udoka just gonna be stubborn, and we gonna have to wait till the offseason to figure out what we're gonna do with Fred. So we already know.
If he keep playing like this, I don't know.
We already know how it's gonna go in the offseason with Fred.
Yeah, he's resigning.
Is he gonna resign to a bench contract?
He gonna be.
Can I bring up something real quick about stats? So we talking about Jalen and Fred, kind of about how they were atrocious. Matter of speaking against Golden State last night, right? In the last 5 games, including this playoff game, Fred averages 9 points on 22% against Golden State in the last 5 games, and Jalen averages 12 points on 32%. How are we going to overcome this guy? These two together average 21 points on.
How are we going to overcome it?
27%.
We need to get more creative on offense, bro. It's too vanilla. It's too vanilla, bro. And I said it. I said it in the group chat, bro. It's 3 things that we can do: Amen Thompson short roll, inverted pick and roll with Apron Shingun, and run more plays for freaking Jabari. Like, what the hell are we doing? You mean to tell me we can't lean into Amen Thompson's short roll ability a little bit more? You mean to tell me we can't lean into Alperen Sengun's ball handling
what are they going to do
ability?
about Amen in the short roll either? They can't do anything about it.
Udoka, you need to call me, bro.
How much short roll action did we see last night?
We saw the first play of the game. That was it. It was the first play of the game. That first lob, that was it.
Foul.
And it was a foul.
Yeah, immediately. And then we didn't go back to it. Something I saw that was interesting was how they were guarding us in zone, right? I wasn't a fan of how when they played zone against us, right? We had Adams, Amen, and Sengun on the court, right? Which zone is perfect against that, right? We didn't have enough shooters because you're gonna sag off of a not hot Jalen Green, a not hot Tari Eason, and a not hot Fred VanVleet. You want them to take the 3, right? Because it's not the higher percentage look at that point. And you want to force them to have Sengun go bully ball, Adams go bully ball, or Amen do something, right? And we didn't see almost any success within that, right? You didn't see any lobs to Amen like we usually see. We get at least 1 lob from Sengun to Amen a game. Those last 15 games, right? I'm not sure what happened there, but something else I want to say is anytime we had Amen sitting there in the dunker spot, he was not getting the ball. When he did get the ball, you had 2 Warriors on him immediately swarm him. And then Amen's making the right play. He's passing it to the open shooter, and they swarm him, that shooter, whoever it is, whether it be Tari or Jabari on a couple of possessions, and Fred VanVleet, right? It seemed like that was kind of the same play that we were running. Get it to Amen, get it to a shooter, right? They saw through that. Amen was getting cut off, right there. This guy has, is he not the most athletic player in the league? Right now, is he not the most athletic player in the league?
Man, I'd give up 5% of that athleticism to add some shooting, bro, because
anything.
You're going 0 for 4 from the free throw line, and they know they ain't got to deal with you outside the free throw line at all.
They just, matter of speak, they just build the wall. They acting like Trump out here, just building the wall. And we can't get anything going on. There is no offense. There was no scoring. There was no
creativity, bro.
But yeah, and does that come down to IQ? Is I guess what I'm reading. Was that an IQ thing?
There's that, but there's also Ime must take the training wheels off. He must. he got to take the training wheels off, bro.
What do
You
you
ain't
mean?
come this far. You ain't come this far to still hold their hand, bro. These boys in college now, bro. You still got to hold their hand and wake them up in the morning to get them to class. What's going on?
Hold on. What are you saying?
Oh, I'm sorry, Ryan. You about to go to college in the next 3 years, huh?
You gotta take the pacifier to Fred VanVleet mouth. You really do. You gotta stop babying the dude.
I used to get impressed.
Trust me, Donte. With Udoka and Fred, it is not a pacifier.
Yes, it is. You gotta stop holding the man hand a lot. And I understand you brought him in for veteran leadership, and he commands. He's like the quarterback of this team. But if the quarterback is not playing on the court well, I understand he's a leader. Understand he chops it up on the bench, tell everybody where they're supposed to go. But that's including your quarterback. If he's not on the floor executing and making shots, and he's been open all night, you got to make a change. At some point, you got to make a change. At some point, you got to make that opportunity, and then try it again next game. If it doesn't work, and Aaron Holiday comes in, and make an impact, you try it again next game. You can always try it again. You can always go back to it.
Fred VanVleet next game. Go ahead, Donte. My bad. Go ahead.
He just didn't have it. If Aaron Holiday would have got us, I would like to see what he would have done. And if it worked, hey, you always got next game to go to. You always got next game to go to. So at the end of the day, you can't be afraid to make that move. Make that move if he's struggling. You're not afraid to put Jalen Green on the bench when he's struggling. You're not afraid to leave him on the bench and let the other guys play who's playing well. Matter of fact, Jabari Smith, when we were down by Amen Thompson, all them, Tyrese, and them, that combination that was on the floor got us back in the game, got us down by 4, and that was all with Jalen Green. Jalen Green was on the bench, and Fred VanVleet was on the bench. Now you bring them back in. Hey, we go back to the same shit. Turn the ball over, missing shots. Now they run off. Steph Curry's on fire. Hitting followays out of bounds and all of that.
With dudes draped all over him.
God, that Jalen played such great defense on that 3-2. Like textbook defense.
He played really good defense. It was just Steph was just doing.
Yeah, it was just.
No, that was.
You cannot do nothing about that.
No, that was like Steph's demonic magic or whatever that was last night.
Yeah, Steph is Steph. That's what it was. They went.
But
no, that was not Steph is Steph. That was Steph in Toyota Center.
But honestly, bro, like Coach Donte, like think about this, bro. Think about what you're saying. Like, how bad of a place are we where we calling for Aaron Holiday?
Now, I'm just saying, like, that's if Fred VanVleet is playing the way he playing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just saying, as for perspective, how bad of a place are we in?
I disagree. I think
if we gotta.
I think that Aaron Holiday.
We're in a bad place, bro. We're in a bad place.
No.
That's the point.
One of your leaders. Cannot.
Hold on. Let me.
We're not gonna win a game like that. We're not gonna win a game if a guy going 4 for 19.
No, we're not.
And then goddamn Jalen Green can make a shot. We're not gonna do that if our backcourt is not effective. We can't do that.
I'm saying that we don't have to be in a bad place for Aaron Holiday to get minutes, even if we
okay.
We're in a horrendous place. No, I know, but I think that we don't have to be in a bad place for Aaron Holiday to get playoff minutes.
Let's go 4 for 19 and let's keep struggling, and we're gonna see how short this series is gonna be. We see that.
I see what you're saying, Ryan. I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying, right? If we don't win game 2, we're gonna get swept. We're not winning in California. We're not.
Not too straight, no.
I don't think we win in California.
I have more confidence if we win on Wednesday.
I mean, let's look big picture.
I just said if we don't win game 2, we're not winning in California.
Let's look big picture at this thing, though, bro. Okay, we did win 2 quarters, and we lost 2, but the out of the second quarter, we lost the fourth quarter. We lost the fourth quarter by a point.
One of the biggest things is that we lost the non-Steph Curry minutes too.
That second quarter we lost without Steph Curry. That was
and that's where we're supposed to win.
You gotta win.
But I'm just thinking like big picture, like outside of that second quarter, we played well enough to win.
Yeah, we were coming
Like-
back in that third quarter. I think we were only down by like 6 going into.
We had one bad quarter, bro. Like
We were
one
right
bad
there.
quarter, and it was atrocious. We can afford a bad quarter with how good we play defense. It's just we can't afford an atrocious quarter. Like that
Like
can't
that
happen
second
again.
quarter, we can't afford that.
Like you can't score 13 points in a single quarter against the Warriors and expect
No.
to make that up in some kind of way because they play defense too.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
So
100%.
that's
Hey,
the
what
point
are
I'm
they
trying
going,
to
like
make.
an 18 to something run in that second
Yep.
quarter?
Man, we turned the ball over 4 straight times.
Yeah, we kept giving them the ball back,
No, we
and
kept
you
giving them the
cannot
ball.
do that.
Cannot do that. We turned it over literally 4 straight times, and that's why they got out to that big lead in that second quarter. That's why they did what they did in that second quarter. We literally could not score the ball. That's like 4 possessions, 5 possessions. We couldn't even get a shot up. We couldn't even get a shot up, and they went back down the court. It was either a layup or a jump shot that they were making, but they basically got layups off those opportunities that we couldn't score on.
Yeah, I think the two things that we need to look at for the next game is obviously turnovers being number one for me, and then also obviously they're probably going to end up making more threes than us, but we got to keep it closer than it has been. Like if they make 6 more threes than us again, that's not a good formula. Like if they make 3 more threes than us, I think we can stomach that with the way we offensive rebound. Bro, we took
we
took
can't go 6 for 29 again.
we took 11 more shot attempts than they did overall. And I ain't even talking about the missed free throws either. Like we took 11 more field goals than they did. We took 6 more free throws than they did, but we matched free throws made. Like we played enough, we put ourselves in position enough to, I think, pull this thing out if we didn't have a shrinkage second quarter.
How many free throws did we miss? We missed 10, right?
9.
We missed 9.
We
went 11 for
missed
20.
enough free throws to lose the game by 1 point.
Right. And then we missed 23 3-pointers.
Yep. We missed 29 3-pointers.
No,
we took 29, we missed 23.
We took 29 and we missed 23 of them.
Yeah,
Right,
but
guys.
we clobbered them on the boards, 52 to 36. We kept their assists relatively low. Like they had 20 assists.
Yep.
So our 19. Like that's what I'm saying. Like we did enough to win. It's just some of that offense. Like, man, like Ime, you gotta.
That's why
16 turnovers.
That's why I was
That's gonna kill us too.
we cannot, like, our offense like I say, if our defense, like if we play well on offense, then our defense it just makes it better for our defense. Our defense, I'm not concerned about the defense. Our defense would be good. I'm not concerned about that. But the offense is what I'm always going to be concerned about, because our offense, just give that defense just more and more energy. And the way the crowd was going last night, every time we really got to stop and got back in the game, it was crazy, man. Like it was electric last night. And again, man, we got to figure out a way. We got to just figure out a way to score the basketball, man. Because I say our defense, literally 95 points against that type of team. Come on, man.
Who is this in the chat? F2P talking about Rockets off. You a Rockets fan or not? Because I got a comment I want to make to you. If you're a Rockets fan, I'm gonna let you make it. If you're a Warriors fan, I'm about to blow you.
See in your card is not worth.
Oh my God.
If that's a Warriors fan talking about Rockets off, listen. Screw it. I don't even care if you're a Warriors fan or not. If your daddy was soft, you wouldn't be here. But anyway, we can continue the show, bro.
Oh my!
They calling people out in the comments is crazy. Respectfully though.
I'm on it right now, bro.
So Aaron, this question is directed towards you, and then I want everyone to answer this in their own individual way. Game 2. What is the one adjustment you're making?
Oh man, if Fred goes like that again, I'm getting ready to put Holiday in the game for sure.
Okay,
I'm not letting Holiday sit there.
At what point, looking at game 1, right? Quarters 1, 2, 3, and 4. Where are you saying, all right, Fred, you're getting benched?
Depending on the circumstance, I might throw Holiday late in the first or second quarter.
Okay, so like maybe a sub for Fred.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, I hear you.
I can see that. At least to give Fred a breather.
Yeah,
I like it because we're gonna need Fred to some capacity at some point. So I know he's got a 30 bomb waiting for us. Please, AK. Now we just gonna go in order, right? one change you're making.
One. More Jabari at the 5.
Surprise, surprise. I don't know. Word for word, that's what I'm going to say. I respect it. That's a good play. I think the way that the Warriors are running with a lot of small ball, I mean, they have Moses Moody at the floor.
You gotta make Draymond get out the paint, and you gotta clear. They keep crowding the paint because they know these fools can't shoot. If Jabari out there at the corner, just in the corner, just in the short corner, Draymond got to pick his poison.
Yep.
Their whole defense revolves around Draymond and his help, because as long as he can sit back and help, he gonna help everybody out. See, people, when Jalen couldn't get past Steph, look and see who was shading Steph every which way behind him.
It was Draymond.
You see what I'm saying? Like, Jalen was looking at Steph. He was like, I want to get to the rim, but this fool Draymond keeps sitting there and can't nobody clear the way and give me some space to get to the damn basket. But anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a fan.
Donte, one change you're making for game 2.
I mean, I agree with AK. I would do that, but again, man, like
something different. One change.
Something different. It's not like I say, man. Like I say, I don't think the only change I would make, depending on if Fred VanVleet, how is he playing? Yep. Like if he's not playing well going into the third quarter, or I know it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Ime Udoka's still gonna keep him out there. It's not for to happen. I would like to see more Aaron Holiday, bro. That's the one change. That's the one change I would like to see. I would like to see more Aaron Holiday, bro. You can't just keep going. Like you just cannot. Fred just showed you so many, like this year, and like especially at the tail end of the season, he'll have a like that Miami Heat game. He have a 37-point game, and what he do the last couple of games, he shot poorly. Now he started off his Rocket playoff debut shooting poorly. I would love to see more Aaron Holiday, man. You just gotta give Aaron Holiday. I just want to see Aaron Holiday more. That's a one change I would say. Just see Aaron Holiday a little bit more, but see him early. See him a lot first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. Just see him. You don't gotta see him a lot of minutes, but like in the fourth quarter, Fred's still playing the bad way he's playing. Fuck it. Hey, put Aaron Holiday out there. Let's keep him out there.
Can I ask you something, Coach?
Just so this guy F2P in the comments, just so he knows, his favorite player is going meet for meet with other teams' fans.
That's facts.
Insecure
Also, when was the last time?
Player, insecure fandom, insecure fan. Insecure to be in our chat if he's a Wolves fan talking about Rockets Warriors.
What happened last time the Rockets faced the Wolves in the playoffs? I'm just curious.
A Minnesota Wolves.
They have Butler too.
Gentleman's sweep. We was nice to y'all.
We
was nice to y'all.
It was a gentleman's.
I forgot.
It was not a gentleman's sweep.
What up, Icy? See, I was finna say something. Coach Donte, I got a question for you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of if it wasn't Holiday, what you think about Jeff Green in the non-Steph minutes where Draymond is on the floor?
I think he'll be a side because he can shoot the ball. He's a great shooter. You can shoot the ball. I wouldn't be mad at you. That's another guy that you got out there that can shoot threes from a high average. I mean, hey, you want to spread the floor more, but at the point guard situation, man, I just like to see Aaron Holiday more. It depends on how Fred is playing, but it doesn't really matter how Fred is playing. Just in case, I still want to see him out there. Just in case.
I think my whole idea behind all that is occupy Draymond outside of the paint. Like if you let him roam inside the 3-point line, wherever he want to go, that's their entire defense, bro. If you bust that up, good luck. It ain't like we giving up a whole lot of rebounding. You know what I'm saying?
Ryan, same question. You're making one change going into game 2. What's your change?
Fred minutes.
Okay. It sounds like that's the Fred minutes and more Jabari. I got one, and maybe I'm crazy for saying this.
You crazy.
Cam Whitmore? Anybody?
I said you crazy before you even said it.
Cam Whitmore? Anybody? Like,
you smoking?
I don't know.
No, you feel Preston.
We only got one Cam balling right now in
Preston's
Houston, and that's
doing the
Smith on the
like I don't know. I just at this point, like I'm like, man, and I got look at this just to back it up real quick.
Every day is 420 in Iowa because there's nothing else to do.
We actually work out here. You should.
You gonna let them talk about your country like that, bro?
country? Look, I'm lucky that we got Wi-Fi out here. To be honest.
Y'all got that Tesla Starlink from Elon.
Elon, you said like a.
He be listening to your conversations. That's why you be getting them ads, them little funny ads with them girls in the bikinis. You know what you be watching?
Yo, what you got your hands for like that, dog?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm looking up Cam's stats against Golden State, so because I need to prove a point, but my point's not gonna be proven. So
your point will not be proven, especially in the playoffs.
Oh, give me a second. Oh, we're coming up. Can y'all add some talk?
What in the world makes you think Udoka's going to play Cam in the playoffs?
It's not that I think Cam is going to be playing the playoffs, right? Because
damn, you deleted yourself? Usually you be removing Ryan.
Talking about that Iowa Wi-Fi too.
Dang.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you now.
He made you.
Chris is Wi-Fi.
He made you.
The Iowa Wi-Fi.
He made you Doka heard you. He muted you and ain't cut
Oh,
you.
dang.
He made you Doka. Got him out of here. He heard him too.
Oh.
He gone. We don't have
He gone.
Yeah, he made you Doka muted
Coach
him.
put him on the bench. Dang.
Oh, no,
Hey, Preston, you got benched worse than Jalen did, bro.
No, he went to
My
go sub
God.
for the basketball.
He gone. He
Ah.
gone.
Wait, what? Who played it?
That must
All right.
Well, we don't know if he'll be back. But.
All right, until he come back, let me grab the mic one time, bro. So, question for y'all. Outside of all right, so we already went over the one change that we would make. Is there any different, like what type of offensive, what kind of plays would you run more of or less of in the next game, in game 2? What plays did we run that was effective? Really nothing.
Sengun. We need more. We need more Sengun Thompson action. Pause. We need more of them going back and forth with each other.
You know what we didn't see a lot of?
Sengun was one of the main guys that came out to play yesterday.
We didn't see a lot of DHOs yesterday neither, man. See, like a lot of the stuff I think that would work, like, it's not like Golden State was trying to play a freaking zone and blow up any of our plays. Anyway, we wouldn't even be running no plays. It's just that Elmer Fudd offense where we hunting wabbits all 24 seconds of the shot clock and he jack up something stupid at the end. But we ain't run no DHOs yesterday neither, man. Like, we don't have a staple set to go to, man. And it's probably a little late in the season before we can start trying to find something.
No, I'll put Clip in here. Clip said bring him in. We've never had Clip. Let's bring in Clip.
Clip, you trying to jump in? You for real want to jump in, bro?
Oh, snap.
Send me your where I'm gonna send it to you. I'm not putting it in the chat. Somebody crazy might go in and try to snatch it. And we don't want that F2P person from Minnesota up here with us. Well, I have him denounce his citizenship by the time I'm done with him.
Don't they play today?
See, I was rooting for the Timberwolves, but when you got people like that, you're gonna have me doing something and committing sins rooting for the Lakers, bro. Like, that's something that's against my household values, but I'll do it to piss you off.
The hell?
They play tonight, though.
No.
Yeah, they don't.
No. Detroit and New York play tonight.
I gotta watch the Detroit game.
Bro, as much as I just want the
yeah,
Lakers to do that one Anthony. Remember that emote that Anthony Edwards did? You know what I'm talking about? I want to see the Lakers do that to them so bad now.
Which is very hard to deal with because I don't want the Lakers to win. I want them to get swept. I want all Lakers fans to go into depression.
They will go into a serious depression if they get swept.
You traded AD for that. You traded AD just to get swept.
No, did you see what Nico Harrison said today?
Wow.
I heard what he said. Yeah, I think you need to be drug tested before you can be an NBA executive, bro. Because there's no way that man doesn't do heroin. There's no way. How you think
No, he's
How
not
do you
doing
open
heroin.
your mouth and
No,
say
no,
something like that?
He's not doing heroin. You know what he's doing?
What he doing?
Fent.
What,
Man,
like,
see?
what did he say? What did he say? What did
He
say?
said he knew that Luka
He
was
said
important
that
to the
he
fan
knew
base,
that-
but he didn't know to
wait,
this
time
degree.
out. You don't know what you're saying. He said that he knew Luka was important to the fan base, but not to that extent.
So what I say?
I don't know what you said.
See, because you wasn't listening. See, you 10-year-olds,
he-
y'all don't be listening,
He
bro.
was saying the same thing. He was saying it right. He was on Paul.
See,
That's crazy.
Ryan, bro. Like I'm gonna call your parents, bro.
Y'all should have seen the look on Mark. Y'all should have seen the look on Mark Cuban's face, though. Y'all should have seen the look on that man's face when he.
And then Jason Kidd
Nah.
don't want to be the head coach over there no more either.
Nico, I don't know, but something is a little bit dirty behind that situation, bro. Ain't no way he that
Yeah,
stupid.
something's going on in
He
Dallas.
can't be that stupid, bro. There's no way. I can't believe that a person could be that stupid.
Oh shit! Somebody took Ryan Diamond down.
Ryan got benched too.
See what happened when you're not living right?
Better Fred than me.
See what happens when you're not living right, bro? You get kicked off of the stream.
When you're not what, right?
When you're not living right. Yeah, you're not living clean, bro. You and Preston.
Said I'm not living clean.
I know for sure you're not living clean. Look at your behavior. Ain't no way. You ain't no different from Nico Harrison. You might be on that Nico Harrison. You smoking that Nico Harrison?
No, because he benefited us. But yeah, I'm smoking that Nico Harrison.
Anyway, back to these.
But that was
Nuggets Clippers play today.
Back to these Rockets though, bro. So let me ask y'all this. I'm gonna put the Ime Udoka hat on any one of y'all. Any one of y'all can take this. If there's any rotation changes outside of adding somebody to the rotation, what substitution pattern do you think makes the most sense for next game? Example: in the last game, Tari Eason was the first person to come off the bench. I was all right with it, but would you make any change to who is the first sub off the bench, who's the second sub off the bench, anything like that? Would y'all do anything different? And and if so, who comes out?
Yes, according to Drip, we need to see Cam out there.
Outside of what happens on NBA 2K, because that ain't happening.
No,
outside of
Bari. It has to be Bari.
And Bari too. Yeah.
But who? Okay, let's say that's the case. Who does he come in for? Who does he replace?
Fred.
Okay, so against this Golden State defense that likes to, well, I ain't gonna say they pressuring too much outside the paint. They pressure mostly in the paint. You all right with Jalen and the men running point?
Yes.
Kind of tag team running point against them?
I am happy with the men running the point.
Okay.
And
so
Jalen can do when he runs.
It'll be a men, Jalen.
It would be
Jabari.
a 1-5. And I'm happy with it.
Okay. AP, what you think?
I mean, get Holiday in there if you can somehow for Fred, depending on how the situation goes. And and definitely some Jabari for like Dylan or something.
All right. Coach, what you think?
I'm not okay with a man playing the point. I could be a little bit okay with it for 82 game season, but in the playoffs, I just really can't because again, the one thing they're gonna kind of expose, all they gotta do if they try to do a pick and roll, pick something, they're gonna go up under the screen. They're gonna force him to shoot the basketball. I'd rather him stay at his position where he could be more effective, like cutting to the rim and just catching those lobs. And that corner three, I'm more okay with him playing the four. I can't like in the 82 game span, you can get away with a man playing the point guard. You can get away with that, but not as in the playoffs. I don't believe you can just really get away with it unless his shooting comes apart, improve. But I'm a Aaron Hot. Like I would keep Tari Eason as the first one coming off the bench, but I will go Jabari and Aaron Holiday coming in for Fred. Jabari coming in at the 5, give Sengun some time off. And like I say, that Jeff Green, that looks really good, man. I wanted to see what that type of lineup will be. Jeff Green coming in, getting some more minutes. Like I say, just stretching the flow, man. You ain't losing that much rebounding because the Warriors are small. They are small, so you should be able to rebound too against a lot against them. They are smaller. You are the bigger team against the Warriors, so. Yeah, I would like to see Jeff Green in the rotation.
How about let's kind of expand a little bit more on the Amen Thompson running point thing. What if he stay in the game while Fred is out, but you got Jalen running point. Remember what I said earlier about Amen Thompson being in a short role. If you subbing in Jabari for Şengün in that context, that's the opportunity to run a pick and roll with Jalen and Amen and hit Amen for that short roll and let him make out of that.
Yeah. Like I know he can play make, but far as I just believe, like I said, I'd rather just have a person that can shoot at the point guard. That way,
but he ain't gonna be running point though. That's what I'm saying. Like he wouldn't be the one running point at that point.
I'm okay with Jalen as long as he makes the right decisions. As long as he makes the right decision, I'm okay with Jalen.
Jalen makes better decisions when he's got floor spacing. And if Jabari is in at the five, you can easily have a man playing the floor, playing power forward, and run your pick and rolls with that. Yeah. So the rotation, we could have the same 5 players on the floor, but if you use them different, you're gonna have a different impact. That's kind of what I'm looking at. Because again, my whole idea behind every offensive set that I'm running, occupy Draymond, especially if Draymond is on the floor, occupy Draymond. When he's not on the floor, they're a lot easier to deal with. But when he's on the floor, occupy Draymond. That should be the entire game plan. He loves to help. Force him to make a bad decision. Force him in a position where he got to pick his poison. All right, if I drink this, I'm going to die. If I go and I do this, I'm going to die. Either way, I'm going to die. Which way I want to die?
I have a question. Would it be a bad idea to have, like, hypothetically, if we want to stop Draymond, because Golden State, all their plays run through Draymond. He is their spacing. So if we had Amen Thompson on Draymond to kind of distract him and, like, have that defense where he's going to force a turnover one way or another, is that a bad idea?
Yes, because he's not scoring. He's not a scorer. You got to look at that.
Exactly.
He's just an offensive playmaker. That's just all.
I look at it as the way of the way to stop the offense is to stop the playmaker.
Curry and Jimmy Butler would just be the only problems. Would just be the problem that you
got. It depends on who's on the floor with Drake. If anything, bro, this is what I would do though. I want to put somebody on Draymond that kind of flips a switch in his head, like, I can take him. Let me be the scorer of this possession. I want to make Draymond a scorer.
Okay,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what if we double team Curry with like Amen and Jalen?
If you got Amen on him, ain't no reason to double team. Even Jalen, like I ain't seen that one of them two blow coverages on him.
No, because I agree, but Steph Curry also had some of the craziest shots I've seen in my life last night.
But
he would have made them shots regardless of who the hell was on him. The way they played defense on him,
you can't do nothing about that.
You can't do nothing about that. You could have had Prime Hakeem on him. He would have made that shit.
That's just better offense. That's just better offense, bro. That's just better. You just really cannot do.
All you can do on defense is control your effort and and how you
most of his
follow
shots,
the game plan.
Most of the shots he hit was good defense. You just really cannot do nothing. That's just him being great. That's just all it is. That's just him being.
And honestly, do we trust that he gonna make them kind of tough shots for 7 games? That's hard to do. Kobe ain't even do that.
And that's Kobe Bryant.
Like, that's hard to do. The shots he was making, bro, you got 1-2 games max where you can pull that off. Like, them the shots that you pull off in a game 7, like in a must-win, do or die. My whole legacy is on the line. Them the type of shots he was making. He had to do that in game 1. Bro had to pull out his A game in game 1.
Yeah, he ain't doing that for 7 games.
He can't do that for 7 games? The doubling of Steph got to be strategic. It got to be very strategic. Who you doubling off of, and who are you okay with, receiving that release valve pass? If it's Jimmy, it depends. Where is Jimmy when he's receiving the release valve pass? If he's outside the 3-point line, I'm gonna live with Jimmy being Reggie Miller, bro. I'll live with it. You know what I'm saying? But I want to make Jimmy a driver. I want to make Draymond a scorer at all, and I want Steph to not even shoot. Them the 3 goals I got for my defensive game plan. And that's I think that's part of where we have a problem with the game we played last time. Steph got off 19 shots. Remember that one game that we be talking about where Thompson held him to 3 points? He only got off, 13 shots?
Yep.
Something like that?
Yep.
I want to hold Steph to 15 shots or less. Forget the makes. 15 shots or less, because the more he shoots, the more of a chance he has to getting in the rhythm.
Yep.
And then with Jimmy, I mean, he can hit a lot of.
The more like if you look the difference between that game in Golden State and last night, that you kept the pressure on Curry, the hard double on him all game, that game in Golden State. You didn't even give him a chance to get into a rhythm or just give him a chance to look at the basket. Last night, he got opportunities just to look at the basket. You can't give a person like that the opportunity, like you said, just to look at the basket, because if he hit one or even get free throws, he can catch into a rhythm real fast, and he get to the point where no matter how great a defense you put on him, he get to the point where he don't miss, and that's what happened last night. That's what happened last night. So I just, like I said, you just gotta, as long as it's not, like I say, as long as it's not Steph Curry, you can just make everybody else just kind of make everybody else be a scorer. I think it work like that.
Yeah, man. I want to increase other people's shot attempts. Yes. I want Draymond shooting more than 5 times. I want Pajinski shooting more than 13 times, even though 13 is about right. I want guys like that. I want GP2 to take more than 6 shots. I want them to take 7, 8, 9 shots.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So every double team got to be strategic double team. Like you can't just double. Steph got it. Where is Steph when we double him? Yep. If he at the top of the key, blitz the hell out of him.
Like if he try to set a screen, just blitz him every time. Make somebody score. Or if he coming off those little screening rolls, somebody got to communicate, got to pick up.
And when he get off the ball, he good at relocating. So you got to make sure you track him.
Again, you got to just.
But we have the athleticism to pull that off. Yep. So, we got to be a little bit more risky on defense when it comes to that. Don't be afraid to double team this man at the top of the key. And, you lead into your athleticism. How many times, as bad as Torrey was on offense, he was equally great on defense in that game one, boy. He was probably our best defensive player in that game. My goodness. He was everywhere. He did everything right on defense that you would expect. Like we were in scramble mode, who made a defensive play? Tari Eason. Jabari Smith.
Yep.
Amen Thompson as well, but obviously he's the primary guy on Steph. What else y'all got? I think we kind of tackled everything, bro.
Like the comment.
We have to win game 2. Game 2 is the must win.
Biggest game of the rebuild.
Like when we put that hard double team on Steph Curry late in the fourth quarter with Tari Eason and Thompson, that man almost turned the ball over. That man down there turned the ball over. Even though I thought it was out on Draymond Green, but we already used our challenge earlier, and I believe in that fourth quarter. We lost our challenge. So when you put a hard double team on Curry, he'll turn that ball over. He'll throw it away. And unfortunately, the ball was out on Draymond Green, but we didn't have the challenge because we challenged that offensive foul on Amen Thompson, which was clearly a block.
Yo, Drip, did you have to update your computer again?
No, I don't even know what happened. The whole website just crashed, and I can't plug my mic in, so I sound like shit right now. My camera works.
It don't sound no different than you normally sound.
Oh, all right. All right. I'm back. Enjoy my presence as per usual. Bask in it.
Yeah, we about done, bro. I'm messing with you, dog.
It's 57 minutes on the clock here. It's probably wrapped up. Yay, he's back. Thank you, Icy. Thank you. A real fan in the chat. Thank you.
Bro.
All y'all haters.
Get him off my court.
Ryan, did you forget what I can do to you? Now you're back.
He gone.
You forgot. I got power. Not real power, but
he gonna call you racist.
He probably will. He's gonna message me in my DMs, call me all types of stuff.
Or ageist. All ages matter.
Yeah.
All ages matter.
And look at that. Thank you. See, real recognize real.
I'm disappointed in all of y'all in the chat. We was having a good old conversation while Preston was gone. He come here, he derailed the whole conversation.
Yep. That's what I do best. Someone need to be entertaining.
He come here bullying Ryan. He is a bully, bro. That's what y'all do over there in your country?
Yeah.
Y'all a bunch of bullies?
They have nothing else.
That's why we're going to tariff y'all now.
Oh.
We're putting tariffs on Iowa.
There we go. Yeah. Clip agrees. All ages matter. Kind of crazy.
We
Smart man.
export all of the world's corn and soybeans. Good luck, guys.
I don't want corn no way.
Coming from Iowa.
I don't want no corn no way, man. That's what they use to make ethanol.
It's real good. It's real good stuff.
I bet it is. I bet y'all be having all kind of gas out there.
You
And
think
not
we
the one you
drink
fuel up your vehicle with.
You think we drink alcohol?
Oh, I know y'all do. Y'all don't even drink water. Y'all think vodka's water to y'all just because it's clear.
That's crazy. I don't have much else to say other than on the game 2. I don't want to derail completely, but what was the conversation for?
Nah, we kind of just talked about
We were talking about how bad the Wi-Fi in Iowa is.
Cool, Ryan, you've been banned to the chat room. Goodbye. Continue.
Nah, we were just talking about any changes to substitution patterns. We talked about that. Offensive sets that we probably should be running a little bit more. 5-man lineups that probably give us a different look depending on who's on the floor for Golden State. I think we kind of talked about that a little bit, and also little benchmarkers that we're looking for next game. One of the things I said, Steph Curry 15 shots or less. We want to get Draymond to shoot the ball more. I didn't say this earlier, but we need to force more turnovers from Golden State. That's kind of a win condition for us. They only turned the ball over 11 times. We want to get them at more like 14, 15 turnovers because that's when we're at our best. We get out on the break. We make things happen. We score because once we get in the half court, it's ass cheeks, man. Straight up glutes, bro. Old lady glutes too, not the nice ones, not the ones in the gym. So, yeah. So, anything else you wanted to touch on though, Preston? Did I miss anything?
Well, let me address this real quick. This is not happening. Just putting that out there. It's not happening.
No.
I
And
don't-
the only thing Boogie Cousins said earlier.
Hey, yo, midnight. DM me your plug's number, bro.
And what Boogie Cousins said, they said go get KD and sign John Morant too. That was something discussed earlier.
Hey, the more I
He
think,
also said trade for Trae Young.
Coach.
Yeah.
Coach had something to say. I want to hear.
man, the more it depends on how we lose. If we lose this series and how we lose, it depends on, like I said, if or how we lose. The more that goddamn rumor that Kevin Durant wants to be in Houston, the more I think about it, it may happen, bro. Just to be honest with y'all,
I feel that. I can see that too, depending on how we lose in the series.
you know, how we lose the series, bro. Really,
Yeah.
but I really
We got to remember, like,
Yeah.
the Golden State Warriors are the worst matchup for us in the league, bro. Like, we can't
Yeah.
overreact.
That's why I say I
Yeah.
did not want them. I did not want to play them. Bro.
Yeah,
I knew,
like
I was rooting against them so hard, going up against Memphis, bro. Hoping Memphis pull that game out, bro. I knew it was gonna be a tough. I knew because that's the only team that we really cannot figure out and solve and beat.
AK, bro, what did you do to make God hate us so much and have the Warriors play against us?
What you mean? What I do? It's what you did.
That's your fault.
Since you was born, we ain't won nothing.
Look, I blame that. I blame we playing the Warriors because of Ryan. We playing the Warriors because of Ryan. I remember when we beat the Warriors. We beat the Warriors and me and AK at the game show. Ryan coming here all hollering and stuff. Talking about,
Oh my God.
Bro, the most disappointing moments in Rockets history all happened in Ryan's lifetime, bro. It's your fault.
That's your fault, Ryan. That's your fault. I'm blaming you.
All because you was born, bro.
Damn.
That's
Everybody
What
booed
about
this
James
nigga.
Harden?
That's crazy.
You say what?
What about
I said
trading for
everybody
James Harden?
booed that nigga. That's
Trading for James Harden?
That happened in my lifetime.
Hold on. Okay, cool. I give you that. Let us give you that. Why didn't we get past the stupid Warriors team when KD got hurt? Your fault. Why did Daniel House have his sexual fetishes satisfied in the bubble?
Hey, I
Your
forgot
fault.
about that, bro. I
Why
forgot.
did Chris
Huh?
Paul
Why did Daryl Morey say whatever he said about China? Your fault.
Why did Chris Paul
Oh, so he didn't
go out?
disappear now. See? You see, I started. Why did we hire Coach Silas? Ryan fault.
Ryan fault.
Why did KPJ about to fight John Lucas in the locker room? Your fault. Should I keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay.
Why
then.
did Silas get on that fake temple challenge?
I got the best one. Hold on. No. I got the best one. Why did Chris Paul pull his hamstring?
Yep.
Your fault.
Oh.
It don't get no worse than that.
Why did Eric Gordon give us a big fuck you and shot that shot against Sacramento on his last day in Houston? Your fault, right there.
Why did we miss 27 straight threes? Your fault. Why was Scott Foster assigned a referee in that Golden State series? Your fault. Like, what are we doing here, bro?
His last tenure in Houston. Your fault, Ryan.
Why did Jayshawn Tate take
Preston, do it.
your fault?
That's your fault. He shot that step back 3-pointer against Brooklyn when we came back. Yo, that's your fault.
Your fault.
Mean.
Yes, that's your fault. He shot that.
This is mean. What did I do?
Why did Yao Ming never get his recover from that broken foot? Your fault, and you was alive for that.
Why did he get blocked by
Actually,
Nate
time out,
Robinson?
Preston.
Your fault.
Time out. Do you know why Yao Ming?
Anyway,
He
talking about.
Hey, one more thing. I could have sworn.
I just want you to know that Ryan, we appreciate you on this channel. Rest in peace. And,
I just want to know.
Ryan actually left.
I want to know one more thing. Y'all remember we got Orlando Tracy McGrady, and this man was fine and good all that time. Why did he come to Houston and have so many back injuries all of a sudden? Because of Ryan. He come to Houston and have so many back injuries. He got back spasms and stuff like that. Yeah, that's his fault. It's Ryan's fault.
Why we let go of Carmelo Anthony so early? Ryan's fault.
Oh, man.
Why did we sign James Ennis thinking he was going to be the second coming to Trevor Ariza? Ryan's fault.
I forgot about that.
So you forgot to see? Do you know how much trauma I have as a Rockets fan, bro? It's all because of Ryan.
James Ennis, bro. Come on, man.
Folks really thought James Ennis was going to come in here and just ball. We was going to win the championship. Nope. I see a fool.
Hey, guess what?
The script.
Game 2.
I guess, yeah. Final predictions, I guess, for game 2. Well, not final, because we're going to do a pregame tomorrow. So
we going in, right? It's game 2. It's in Houston, right? We cannot drop game 2. So no matter what, we got to be optimistic.
Well, it sucks for y'all.
We got to be optimistic. Huh?
Oh, Ryan, that's right. Ryan's going to the game Wednesday.
So if we lose,
If y'all see Ryan, if y'all see this guy here, make sure you say hi. Yeah, we'll say that. Go say hi to Ryan. I give out his personal. Ryan, what seat you gonna be in? Ryan, what seat you gonna be in? If you go into the game, what seat you gonna be in? Ryan,
why you got them Pacquiao eyes right now, bro? What did you inhale?
I had to leave for something.
What did you? That makes sense, bro.
No, I'm joking. No. Look.
But where are you sitting for the game, Brian? Where are you sitting at?
In Toyota Center.
You know, huh?
In Toyota Center, not on my couch. 1, 2, 3, 4 people on their couch.
That's crazy. Hey, Ryan, some of us actually work. Some of us don't got everything handed to us. Some of us got to buy tickets ourselves.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, we didn't win that
to do things.
appreciation week.
Yeah. You should try it sometime, though. It's good for the soul and the body. Yeah, humble you a little bit. Maybe not me, but
I appreciate those who appreciate me.
Damn, you don't appreciate nobody, bro?
Oh man. No. Seriously though, Ryan's going to the game. If you see him, say hi. All of you, anyone that's going, y'all need to pop out for this game. It's game 2 in Houston. Please go, bro.
Hey man, don't let no Warriors fan sit next to you and be comfortable.
Nope.
If we were there, we'd be going
good
crazy at the
chance,
game. But since we're not there, and whoever's going to be at that game, y'all need to be loud for us.
Yep.
And the whole Rockets community.
Yep.
Hey, King. Ryan won't understand that, bro. He not old enough.
I see. Are you buying my ticket, dog? Just happily.
But now, benchmarks for game 2, man. Let's go around the table.
By quarter. First quarter, we don't need to come out strong, like hella strong and score 30 points. We just need to match their scoring output because our defense will keep us in the game. We just have to put the ball in the basket. That's all I'm asking for.
We need to make more free throws. That's definitely for sure. We cannot let as many points off that free throw.
Ain't nobody gave me no solid benchmark. Everybody give me some just some splatterings of word salad, bro. I need something solid, bro. I need an actual number or a number range.
See,
We win in the first quarter by 5.
So that's a benchmark. I'm talking about for the whole game. You talking about a quarter?
Oh, I said quarter by quarter. You talking about the
We
game?
won the first quarter of the last game by 5. What happened?
No, we won by 3 actually.
Nope, 18 to 20. Oh, I'm tripping. Look, math scramble calculus 2 scramble my brain, dog. Shut up, Brian. I know you thinking something.
We ain't scoring 131. I just got something. I see.
That ain't happening. We might not score 133 in 2 games put together.
The way that it was looking last night, we had like 43 points in the third quarter. I was like,
if the Rockets can hit anywhere between 10 and 15 more 3-pointers, I think we're gonna be solid for game 2.
You think the Rockets are hitting 15 threes?
I sure hope so.
We gonna hit double-digit 3-pointers.
Real hard about it.
We're gonna hit double-digit 3-pointers. Okay, you know what? You know why that's not actually crazy?
That's not crazy.
I'll tell you why. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'll tell you why that's not crazy. If we run our offense correctly, that means the right people is taking them shots, and we got a better chance of that happening.
That's not crazy.
That's not crazy. Yeah,
we can get Jabari to hit him, Dylan to knock him down.
Especially how many open shots.
I'll be
real. We gonna be open. We gonna get open opportunities.
Yeah. Fred took 13.
Yeah, he took 13.
I'm putting it up right now. I'm putting it up right now. If we make 15 threes in game 2, I'm buying someone's ticket for game 3. Put it out there right now. We hit 15 threes in game 2. I'm buying someone's ticket.
So you're gonna clip this and put this on X.
I'm buying someone's ticket.
Yep.
I'm buying someone's ticket.
I'm out.
Game
3. Let's say that we win game 2 and I'm there. And we got to find a way to get me into game 3.
I'm not giving you a ticket.
Game 3? Hold on. You said game 3. Don't you mean game 5 though? Don't you?
What did you?
But don't you mean game 5? Yeah.
Game 5 because game 3 is
sure. Game 5, whatever. I don't care if you're going to whatever game you want, as long as it's not like $1,000. I'm buying you a ticket.
And as long as you're not a Warriors fan. Can't be a Warriors fan.
You can't be no Warriors fan.
If you're a Warriors fan, you got to go one-on-one with me in the boxing ring. And the guest referee gonna be the Undertaker.
Lake Show Jerry, you trying to show out for Tari Eason one more time? I know you're trying to go to Rockets game with that Tari Eason jersey. Go ahead. This is your chance.
You know it.
This is your chance, my buddy. Oh man. I don't even know how I feel about that, to be honest.
He right though. I had said that after the game. That was an anomaly.
Oh yeah, Tate did. I don't think Tate.
And then Amen Thompson hit a couple of threes that game too. That's 5 threes between 2 guys who are not known for hitting threes like that. So that definitely was an anomaly. But even with that being the case, there's still other things that we can do well. Like they chose to leave them 2 open because they knew we weren't going to run no semblance of an actual NBA offense. But if you do, the right guys are going to get open because you got the right guys in position defensively to be forced to help off of whatever first action that we run. Like that's the whole point. Anyway, don't get me started, bro.
Like you were saying, final game predictions for the score. AK, start with yours, and we'll just go around.
For the score?
Yeah, for score game 2, final game predictions.
Right.
Man, it's gonna change by the time we do the preview tomorrow. But
it will.
99-95, bro. Rockets.
99-95. I like that score. Donte.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I think it's gonna be more of a high scoring. I'm gonna go 10. I'm gonna go 105 to 100 Rockets.
105. Okay.
Yeah.
Aaron.
103, 99. Rockets pull it off.
Okay. I like it.
107, 105 Rockets.
Man, y'all optimistic about that offense, boy.
I think they're gonna wake it up game 2.
10 and think about it. 105 is the offense.
No, I'm gonna tell you what I think in the chat.
I mean, I hope Jalen and Fred wake up before game 2.
They need to
whatever they got to do.
Jalen got to drive with more force, bro. Like all them little ballet dancer layups he was taking, bro. No, you need to go up with 2 hands with an elbow pointed at somebody knows like Draymond did to Shingun. That's what you need to do, bro.
Set the tone. Rocket team to come out.
You need to get somebody a nosebleed, bro. Game 3, somebody need to be coming out wearing a mask, second guessing their help defense next time you're coming down the paint. They ain't trying to get themselves hurt.
It's in the chat though, but I told y'all what I think.
Yeah. I don't know. We gotta do something, man. Yeah, bro. I'm with you, King.
Man, that's our house, man. We can't get beat like that again.
Yeah, we can't get B2A again in our house.
It wasn't even that bad. We lost by 10. That's not BTA, bro. BTA is, scoring 80 points in a playoff game and losing by, 51. No. That's BTA. Shout out Grizzlies.
So just think about that. We lost by 10. If we would have just lost the second quarter by 3.
From Grizzlies. That was a BTA. That's what a BTA.
Oh, a 51-point whooping.
Oh, yeah. Nah, that was dropping the soap.
That game was over before it even tipped off.
Yeah. Now everyone will get John Morant, even though he's losing to OKC. Anyway, this has been the Houston Rockets HN Rundown Basketball Podcast. I appreciate it for jumping on today. AK Man, where can we find you?
You a hater if you don't know this by now, but you can find me on Twitter /X at AKinfinity_VVS, also on YouTube at the Rockets Round Robin channel, as well as the Rockets Propaganda channel on YouTube. Like, subscribe, the whole 9. Don't be a hater your whole life. That's all we got.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you jumping on, AK. Let's keep the positivity up. Donte, man, where can we find you, sir?
By the way, like I said, Ryan, that's your fault that Tracy McGrady came to Houston, started having backspasms. Other than that, he didn't have no backspasms in Orlando, but now he come to Houston, he want to start having backspasms just because of you. But other than that, y'all can find me, Coach Donte YouTube channel. Y'all can find me on the Round Robin as well. Y'all can find me right here, 8-time rundown with the guys, my boy Preston, Ryan Diamond, all of us, man. Like I said, let's hope we can come with a dub. Come with a dub in game 2.
100%. Thank you for jumping on, Donte, man. It's always good to talk Rockets ball with you. Aaron, man, thank you for jumping on, bro. Where can we find you?
All right, man. Rockets, y'all better drop these Warriors like John Cena did for 17, baby. Other than that, you can find me on X at Rockets.
I hate you for saying that.
23. And on Instagram and Facebook, Clutch City Connect, and the Round Robin also.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Ryan, man, again, thanks for jumping on, bro. And end off on some positivity, man. Where can we find you?
Y'all know where to find me. Y'all can find me at RyanDime15 on Twitter. You can find me in AK's mom's house.
You ain't gonna last too long in that house, boy. Let me tell you right now, bro. Mama Infinity gonna deal with you, boy.
It's been 8-pound rundown.
We love Mama Infinity over here. Mama Infinity, we love.